Hello, everybody. So it is time for another book review. Today I'm doing The ABC Murders by Agatha Christie. Agatha, you sly fox. So, the story is... I just finished this book not 10 seconds ago. And, so Hercule Poirot is sent a letter from this person who identifies himself as ABC. And he taunts Hercule about a murder that he's going to commit, that he doesn't think that Hercule will be able to solve. So a store clerk is killed, an older woman, and her last name is A. And then Hercule receives another letter hinting that this next location will have a B. So you can quickly see the pattern that's quickly being shown to us, revealed. And so it's a different book in the fact that at this time, Hercule is now hunting a serial killer. Kind of atypical from most of the murder mysteries of Hercule Poirot that I've read so far, where it involves one victim. And it's interesting because it also, in this story, there's another twist where Hercule actually takes acquaintances and family from the victims, and he actually kind of teams up with them to try to use all of their combined possible knowledge of not just their loved ones that have died, but also that they may have information that they don't know they have that could lead them to finding out the killer. I must say, I called Agatha a cunning fox. She is very brilliant of a writer. The identity of the killer, I will not say who it is. I did not see it coming at all. I don't want to give too much away because this one's hard. Because I want to really talk about how much I was fooled by the identity of the killer. I mean, like I said, this just hit me 10 seconds ago. It's another delightful book. It takes place in London, it takes place in England. I'm a big fan of England. Very thrilling. Very thrilling. You know, unlike the other books I've read that I've done reviews on, Murder on the Orient Express and Evil Under the Sun, this story is a race against time. At least that's how it's presented. And so they're trying to figure out who the murderer is before they go down the alphabetical list of people using different methods of murder. The victims have no connection to each other, aside from that they are all killed by the same person. It's interesting watching Hercule because you can tell that he is distressed in a few scenes, having to, really kind of dealing with a different challenge. Instead of a murderer who killed one person, you're dealing with somebody who is killing multiple people. So he knows that he has a limited amount of time before more people die, before the next victim is taken. So that was interesting. An interesting piece on him. Again, this is why Agatha Christie is one of the best-selling writers of all time. I've heard number 2 below Shakespeare. I really love the Hercule character. I have sung his praises in 2 other reviews, and I'm going to do it here. He is very, very fun. I just love when he's asking people questions, and based on that question or based on what he says to somebody and their reaction or somebody else's reaction, he's picking up information that nobody else picks up. It's brilliant. And this book is also different because it's actually told through a narrative for most of the story. Mr. Hastings, who is a good friend of Hercule, who accompanies him through the investigation. And I enjoyed their dialogue between each other. They really like to pull each other's leg a lot, showing that they are good friends. It's nice to see a friendship with real chemistry in the written word. That's not always easy to do. I'm really hoping that he's in other books. I actually enjoy his character. I think he's a great narrator. Just, wow. The story's not what you think. I mean, just when, like, the identity of the killer and what really happened, I really thought it was somebody who wasn't really mentioned, but based on I guess how the killer was talking to Hercule, I was assuming it was a certain character that's not really mentioned that much. He's in there. I don't want to say who it is. He's in there, and I was kind of like thinking, okay, what's his name? And but it wasn't him. Wasn't him. So I'd have to say, oh man, this was a great book. I do love the kind of race against time, trying to find the killer. The bodies are dropping, race against time. It is fantastic, very surprising, and as all of her books have been, there's just that huge twist that you just don't see coming. I don't know if you have to read 50 of her books to kind of anticipate it or not, but for me, it was a great twist. Fantastic book. So far, Miss Agatha Christie, rest in peace. You are 4 for 4. As I read your wonderful book, and then there were none last year, and it was an amazing read. And Murder on the Orient Express, Evil Under the Sun, and the ABC Murders. Bravo. Bravo, my dear. And rest in peace. Okay, so if you enjoyed the video, please make sure to subscribe and check out my other videos and my shorts. I also do other book reviews and book talks where I will talk about certain books in depth, including my own. I'm also a writer. I write crime thriller, so I enjoy reading other crime novels. If you're interested and if you love crime thriller, you really want to sink your teeth into a good read, please check out my books at jamesmichaelsbooks.com. That is jamesmichaelsbooks.com. Michael spelled the same way as my profile, James Michaels Books. Just put a .com in there. It'll take you to the homepage, and my books have their own page. And then if you click on the book itself, it will hyperlink you to Amazon, where you can take a look at the blurb and the reviews for my novels. If you love crime thriller, you will love me. So thank you for watching. Wonderful book. Have a good night.